Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of 30 NSG. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Suicide Squad Episode 3 of The Insider, where they're talking about the endgame and their roadmap or what's coming into Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League at launch and after launch. So, what did they show? They did, I think, a phenomenal job of at least showing me, right? I know a lot of people out there are skeptics of what the looters shooter could be, and this looks lackluster and very monotonous, but for me, this is exactly answering the questions that I wanted. Like, what's going to happen after we're done and we get to the end game, and what's going on in the seasons afterwards. In this particular Insiders, they did a really good job of just breaking it down. They showed multiplayer, where it was like the leaderboards, so it's like PvP, but it's just competitive leaderboards, which I think for some people, if you look at like Exoprimal or a Gambit type of match, that's what you're getting with this PvP-esque scenario inside of the Suicide Squad. So what they show? They showed in here, they showed like the double trouble type of thing where it's duos, they had solos, they had trios, and they had a squad of leaderboards. The leaderboards here are going to be just another way for people that want to play competitive, but it's not competitive like 1v1 type of my weapon gear versus your weapon gear. It's more of you're doing something mission-based, and who can do more damage, where's your score on the leaderboard, which I think is interesting. I don't know if I'm going to dive into a lot of it for that, but we're definitely going to test it out, and I think there's a element of competition there, either friendly competition, also world competition, right? So inside the Elseworlds Insider here, they showed lots of different cosmetics. They showed the end game. They showed where what Brainiac is doing with the world and how we're going to get new content throughout the season. I thought this was very interesting, the way they were showing it. You can see in the video that we're looking at right now, they show bits and pieces of the way Gotham is coming in and how Metropolis is changing over time. And there's a lot to do for a lot of different things. Now, it's not just the single-player aspect of the game. There's a lot more to it, where if you want to play for the story, and then you can come back down the line once more story content comes in. If you want to play mid-maxing or endgame type of stuff, that's there for you as well, for loot to grab. If you want to just have fun inside the world with the customization of your builds and also with the skins and the battle passes and whatnot, everything in this game is just cosmetic. That's what they said. Only cosmetic with the battle pass and just skins in general. Now, there's a lot of little fun things that are happening here, right? So when you beat someone's time or score during these things, it brings them up. So if I'm playing, okay, and then someone beats my time, when I log back in, it's going to show me this little, neat little emote to kind of like rub it into you. You know what I mean? Like a friendly competition between them. You can see the different styles of cosmetics that they're going to have as well. I think a lot of people are going to have fun with these leaderboards. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun just in general, where people's builds are going to be so high, where normal casual players that want to play the game, but they can't compete with that, but they can bring their team members into their team, their squad, and actually get through the game. It might help them along if something's harder and they need some help, but they don't have the friends to help them do it. They can basically ask for help for NPCs that take that build skill. So everything that you're working towards on your solo play, you could bring someone else's character in and they can help you out, which I thought was pretty cool. This site right here, they're showing you the dig, where if I beat you, this little anime here to rub it in, Boomerang gives you the flick off here. So it tells you to go, F off yourself here because they beat you. Lots of little emotes and stuff. And I think a lot of people are going to look at this and go, oh, great, more customization or more cosmetics. But you know what? You don't have to partake in that type of stuff. And all the content they're bringing into this game is free. It's a $70 game, $100 game off the top. And then after that, all the content is free. So people will pay for cosmetics and whatnot afterwards. Some of the skins and some of the cosmetics look fantastic. I think it definitely does look good and interesting. Now, going on from the cosmetics that are coming into the game, we know that the cosmetics are coming into the game. That's not the big deal. What we do know is what kind of content is coming into the game after the fact. Well, after the fact, you're going to have different missions to do, right? So they start going in and saying, well, after you're done playing the story, you're going to want to continue playing, and we have more content for you. They have content where they introduce the Joker. The Joker is going to be in season 1. You can see that the world changes and shifts throughout the time. So Metropolis is not just the same old. They have what they teased a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, where they showed the Joker inside the Daily Planet. Now we actually saw the actual what's happened. We saw Gotham. Lots of different things inside. So there's a lot of different areas that are coming throughout the year. There's also a frozen tundra or frozen metropolis, whatever you want to say. So I don't know if that's Mr. Freeze or Killer Frost or Captain Frost. I don't know who it is, but someone with Frost in their name is coming in as probably a playable character down the line. You can see Gotham here in this little clip with the lava flowing through, and that's pretty cool. And then on top of that, you're going to have these different boss battles, and I'm still wondering how that's going to work. I mean, in the keys they showed for the seasons, we see an alternate Superman and an alternate Green Lantern, so it'll be interesting to see how many variants there are of that as you play. Or as you play, like if Superman during the regular game, and then we fight Superman in a different special abilities and different powers, that'd be interesting if that changes through, but we'll find out more as that happens. Right now, you can see the different landscapes, the frozen tundra, you have Gotham, you have Metropolis, so lots of different things going on. Brainiac's going to be in this game. Now, obviously, people are wondering, are we beating Brainiac, or is it an alternate Brainiac? Like you beat Brainiac in the main campaign, but then there's more Brainiacs? Who knows? All we know is that Brainiac is be a year down the line before we get to actually like beat him and fight him as the big baddie. Then we have what they show as the Joker. Okay, the Joker DLC that comes in, you get to play as the Joker, and I have to say, he looks pretty damn cool when they showed him. I wasn't expecting them to show him this early. I thought maybe within the front season, that's what we would get. Like, while the season, like a couple weeks in, then they would tease him. But they came in and they showed him off, and I have to say, I kind of like the look of him. Right? In your head, you're looking at like you're thinking of the Joker that you know from the Arkham series, but during this video, they say this is him before he becomes the Joker. This is a young Joker from a different dimension before he becomes this notorious bad guy. So I think he looks really, really good. And I like the backstory that they gave of him, right? Where he's like this loose cannon where, again, he's this young Joker. He's not the Joker that we all know, where he's been, in the crime scene for so long. And I like that I like this Elseworld type of thing. Look, it's a video game, it's DC, it's comic booky. I like it. So bring it in. So at least on a gamer perspective, they can bring whatever they want into this game whenever they want. They can tie it in with a movie. They can tie it in with a TV show. They can tie it in with a comic book. They can tie it into whatever they want. As long as they justify it in the story-wise, who cares, right? I think this looks pretty cool. Then they actually show the gameplay of the Joker. And this is what sold me on this. This makes me excited. Something that the Marvel's Avengers kind of like lacklusterly did with these new characters. They come out here in the Insider number 3, and they just start showing the actual gameplay of Joker. And he looks phenomenal, jumping up in the air with the umbrella and using his I don't know if you boxing glove with a chain and whatnot, and then the gun. This looks phenomenal. I can't wait. This looks like so much fun. I can't even speak. I'm so excited, like looking at this footage. Okay, he looks like just a good time. I don't even want to main the other guys. I want to main the Joker. So obviously, I'm going to be leveling up each one of these characters all the time. And then the squad talents, we already know there's 120, but now you bring in another character and you can get him up to 30. So that's a 30 more points towards the squad. So I wonder if they're going to add more squad talent points or things to the squad talent to unlock more things as new seasons come about, right? So that would be pretty fun as well. Look, a lot of people have a lot of problems with live service games and looter games, and a lot of people are rooting against Suicide Squads. And I think if you're a person that like Destiny, Division, Warframe, Anthem, Marvel's Avengers, if you are a DC fan, this is a must for you to play. And I'm excited, but I'm still a little subdued because I really want Rocksteady to nail the story. Because if they nail the story, I think you have a winner. And then with all the content that they have in the future coming out for this is freaking amazing. So on the screen, okay, you're going to look at the seasons 4 that are coming out, right? They have 2 new bosses coming in, or they just say new bosses, and they show Green Lantern and they show Superman in there. They also show more episodes, 2 episodes per season, and it shows Two-Face, right? And then it shows Scarecrow. And then you have the playable character, and then you have a new playing area, new weapons, right? Then they show season 2, 3, 4. You have the Frozen Tundra, Gotham, and then I don't know what the last one is. It looks like a old, like, medieval village, and it looks like Superman there, but I don't know if it's Superman. There's like a bird on his shoulder or on his arm. Maybe it's Steel. I don't know who it is, but it actually looks pretty damn good. And I'm excited to see what they bring, and hopefully Rocksteady worked on the last 10 months. They worked on the content, so when this game drops, it's just a bunch of fun. Play through the actual game, and then as you continue through the seasons, they just ready to drop it, just ready to go. So I'm very excited about this. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think of this? Did you see the Joker and you were like, that's it, I'm pre-ordering it now, I'm getting it, I'm playing it day 1? Or were you on the fence going, you know what, I don't like the way the Joker looks, I don't like anything about this, I'm not playing this, and you're out? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe, and as always, if you like what we do here, check out some of our other videos. Thanks for watching.